No BS just won't do. KaoticRadio.com.
Well, hello Wednesday night. Welcome to another episode of the RantAholix here on Kaotic Radio. Please call us at 909-360-8330. I'm your boy Esquire, usually the engineer, but we got Mike, a better engineer back there. And I'm here with Cello. What's up, Cello?
What's up, bro? How's everything?
Dude, it's good, man. How are you?
Man, I can't complain. Had a happy Merry Christmas and looking forward to bringing in the new year right. So
Yeah. So what'd you do for Christmas?
Took the kids to see Grandma and Grandpa. You know, they got the Wi-Fi, so it was all good.
had to get them out of that house so you get some internet?
Yeah, you know, plus I got to watch the Steelers game and my team won. That was like a cool present. Plus I was wearing all my Steelers gear, so, you know.
And what's your record right now?
We're 10-5. We're just behind the Mouths Raiders at 12-3. So
Okay.
we're sitting in second place. We kind of jumped the Lions.
Well, I mean, to be fair, does anybody really jump the Lions, or do they just kind of wait for the Lions to lay down?
Yeah, you know, it's over for them. They got Green Bay Packers next week, so we pretty much put the nail in the coffin. They got the Packers, we got the Browns, and the Browns already won one, so they should be satisfied.
So who's going to come in third and fourth, between Rupp and Barber?
Yeah, it's pretty much Rupp and Barber.
But which one will be third and which one will finish fourth?
Oh, Rupp and the Rams are in last place, and Barber's in second place with the Lions. Barber's in third place with the Lions. I'm in second place with the Steelers, and we fall short to the Raiders in first place.
So I think that means Barber's going to be eating some really hot wings.
That's exactly what that means. Barber should be eating some hot wings, but at least he doesn't have to wear that girly suit that he
That's true.
was trying to avoid. So
And by the way, he deserves it for, it's his show, and he's not even in here.
exactly.
You know?
But hey, Rob, at least you can't be mad at me anymore, bro, because I took second place, so I shouldn't have to worry about eating any wings or wearing anything inappropriate, correct?
That's right. And we must acknowledge that Rob's not in right now. He's dealing with some family stuff, so sending up prayers for Rob.
You know what? I didn't know about that, but Rob, my prayers go out to you.
Yeah.
Wish you well, you and your family.
So what are your New Year's plans?
For the New Year's, we're probably going to end up going to the other grandparents' house and
For more Wi-Fi?
yeah, hopefully
Good.
they have. I think they got a couple smart TVs.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
once we get New Year's football, we get the Rose Bowl, I think the Rose Bowl. It's going to be a pretty good day. You get to eat good. I think I upped the belt size over the holidays, so I'm going to have to go back and get back to work.
You're going to have to work out with Barbara, who has joined us now.
Yes, I am in the house. How you guys doing?
Good. How you about yourself, buddy?
I can't complain. The place is a mess today when I got here. I apologize for being late, but I was running late today.
Yeah.
And we have guests. We have females in the building, and more coming in later. I don't like when the bathroom is unsat.
Yeah.
It's mostly guys, here at Kaotic, but still,
Yeah.
I don't want to have that place.
Right.
So yeah, it's been bugging me. I had to clean up, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't have no doo-doo sticking
You just
to the
can't,
toilet.
it just looked bad, yeah.
Well, were you cleaning up the bathroom or were you just lotioning up?
Well, that too, of course. I was preparing myself for this nice long show.
Did you shampoo the beard?
I did. I did that earlier today, actually. Wise ass.
You should have put some of that no longer gray up in
Why
there.
do we just for men?
Yeah.
It's called No Longer Gray, apparently.
It's whatever. Dude, why you gotta start already, dude? You've been here like 2 minutes. Oh, so what's going on, everyone? I missed a little something, didn't I? You guys talking football already?
We did. A little bit. With my vast knowledge of football, we could have really gone on.
This is true.
For hours.
I was going to say, why are you talking about football?
I was just asking because he said he got to watch his Steelers, so I was asking what his record was.
Oh,
and then
okay.
where he stood with the four-way bet.
Is Yeah.
And what did he say? Because he hasn't been here either. He's been hiding.
He said number 2 behind Rob.
Which is so convenient, by the way. Now you show up that since the Steelers are winning again, now you decide to come in and do your job.
And then you and Rupp are 3 and 4, which
Yeah.
means you're going to be eating the wings.
That's not necessarily true, though. It's not necessarily true, is it? Is
Yeah,
it true?
I think 3 had to eat the wings and 4 had to buy the wings.
Yeah. Unless you want to.
Wait. 4 has to buy the wings now?
Yeah.
I thought that's
No,
what
3 buys the wings, 4 eats them.
No, 4 buys the wings.
I thought 4 wore the outfit and went and bought the wings.
Hey, I'm good with that.
and
Because
and
then that keeps me out of a fucking Care Bear.
I think we're gonna have to go check the archives.
Yeah.
To eat the wings,
To the podcast.
Third
Yeah.
place is eats the wings, and 4th place wears the.
Yeah, for some reason I thought we thought that the wings were the worst punishment. So the wings came in 4th.
I thought the embarrassment was the worst punishment.
Hey man, I don't know. We this is where we need Rob.
Yeah.
The mouth. You know, he'll set us straight.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to him. He's got some family drama going on. You know, unfortunately, some health issues with one of his grandparents. So a lot of love to
Yeah.
the Lopez family. Love and prayers.
I made sure to give out a shout out to
Did
him.
you?
Yeah,
Did you
right
give
as you
it-
were walking in, actually.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rob will square us away on it. I thought 3rd place purchases in the Care Bear outfit. 4th place eats the wings.
Dan Rupp, if you're listening, just do something to piss off Brandon so you're out of the bed again. So Barbara
Right,
has to do both.
So he's done.
Which it is going to be interesting now that we're live streaming that
Mhm.
they'll get to watch the person come in the dumb costume.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
they should have to wear it for the whole show.
I thought that's what they were doing.
Well, yeah, but now it's on video.
We sound really stupid tonight.
Well, here's the
Like,
thing.
we don't know what
Who
the fuck
cares?
we're doing.
Giggity, giggity,
Right? We
giggity.
just sound dumb as shit.
Who cares though if you're in here with no video and you're wearing a suit in front of your boys? But
True.
Now
we care because we'll
we're streaming.
each other. But yeah, no, it definitely.
You can have the person in the suit streaming, the person eating the wings, or you can have them both being streamed. It really.
Well, this is what I thought we were doing. I thought that the person in the suit was going to be filmed on Facebook Live
Yeah,
at the actual place.
that I do believe is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they'll be on the phone with us here too.
Yeah.
We'll be talking shit.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So are they still going to be wearing the uniform, or?
Oh yeah, they got to come in here and sit through the show wearing that shit.
That's what we.
Yeah.
And by the way, how long do you have to finish all the wings? The whole show?
I don't know. We never put a. We never put a.
time on
I mean, you don't get to like get at them like 3 days later.
No. Well, he's in the clear, right? He's in the clear because your record is what again?
We're 10-5, and we play against the Cleveland Browns next week.
Oh shit, that's
Your
a
team
freebie.
is
All
9-6,
right.
and you play against the.
We got Green Bay.
Packers.
All right.
By the way,
So I'm definitely.
if you were to lose that game, would that change anything?
Yeah, if we lose and they win, we would have a 3rd place tie.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
You're not going to lose to Cleveland.
I don't think so.
Your team could bring their wives in, and they're still going to kick the shit out of the Browns.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we might,
Gold squad, baby. We would beat the Browns.
We should go play.
Damn Skippy.
Watch our freshman and sophomore
basically,
tape.
So basically, it's a wrap. It's set. Basically,
Yeah, pretty
barring a
much.
miracle from Cleveland pulling off the biggest upset. Okay, it's basically Rob, you, me, Rupp.
Yeah.
Shit.
And Green Bay,
Holy
Bay-
shit! I just realized the Care Bear outfit's 3rd. No, I mean the Care Bear outfit's 4th, right? Yeah, it was 4th. I think I'm not. Come on. Fucking done, dude. I'm done.
Well, let's hope that the Care Bear outfit is 4th. You should beat Rupp,
shit.
right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I think
Okay.
we should be Rupp.
Yeah, Rupp's dead.
Oh god. It's hard enough being a Lions fan, and that's the shit about it. Like we have a shot at making the playoffs.
Okay.
Even if Green Bay beats us, I thought we were out. Not necessarily true. I'm expecting Green Bay to beat us. If they do, then we can still get into the playoffs with a Redskins loss. So then I become a Giants fan for a game. I need the Giants to beat the Redskins.
Probably not going to happen.
No.
But
No. But hey, you never know.
the Giants' defense is really good.
But then we have to open up the playoffs with a
number 1
sixth seed against Atlanta or some shit like that. Nah, whatever. Yeah. Lions, hey, man, they could have, if they would have won and beat Dallas, we could have gotten a first-round bye in the playoffs wrap the division, we'd have been good. But no, we got to make it real hard for ourselves. And these fuckers are not going to put me in a Care Bear onesie. This is bullshit.
Well, they did pretty well this year.
They did. That's the thing is, don't I get some credit for that?
Nope.
You're 9 wins, dude.
Nope.
There should have been some kind of stipulation that if they win 9 games or 8 games, I'm trying really hard, aren't I?
You are.
I'm fucking reaching.
You're trying to like throw an over-under up there.
This is just bad, too, because Care Bears are small. So I'm going to get more bullshit for that. Oh, it's like perfect barber size.
No, I mean, we'll call you Gummy Bear.
That's fine. And any of you smart-ass, wise asses that think, I'm going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch Barber dressed as a Care Bear, that's fine. Go ahead. Go talk your shit, too. It's real funny when you get beat up by a fucking Care Bear.
When you're a Lions fan, you deserve to wear that.
God damn it. Oh, I know, right? And, dude, this is just, I hate 2016. You know, the Browns, they actually got to win, and I wanted them to lose. You know, that way they could be the other team with us, 0-16. Nope. Of course not.
Now,
Can't win,
where does
dude.
the season rank for you guys in terms of recent history? Has this been a good season?
It's considered a good season.
Okay.
Yeah, for us, anything over 500 is a good season.
Okay.
Realistically, anytime we're in the playoff hunt is a good season.
Okay.
You know, it's just we got a tough division, a tough conference. With 9 wins, that should get you into the playoffs.
Sure.
But you know, there's teams that have gotten into the playoffs with what? So 5-6 wins, depending on basically a losing record, and they get in depending on the conference or depending on the division they're in. So you know, but this is promising for Detroit.
Sure.
You play 16 games in the season, and it goes by division. So the Lions division is the Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, and who else is the Chicago Bears?
The Bears.
So usually if Minnesota Vikings or the Green Bay Packers has a better record than the Lions, then they're already in. But it's even better for them if they win their division, meaning that they win against those teams in that same division.
You should call this like a year of rebuilding. That's how you should frame it.
You know, it's been a lifetime of rebuilding for the Lions. They've been rebuilding for like 80 years, dude. I don't know. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
They're just injury strict.
Rome wasn't built in a day, my friend.
I know. I'm optimistic though. You know, we'll see what happens. I mean, hey, you know, once you get in, that's the thing is anything can happen. That's the beautiful thing about football as opposed to other sports. You know, other sports when you get in the playoffs, you have a series. You know,
right?
You know, best out of 7, best out of 5. You know, in the NFL, it's 1. That's it. You either win, you know, and stay, or you lose and you go home. And strange things happen. You know, I mean, the Browns. If you watch, you know, that Browns-Chargers game, I watched it. Bless you. I watched it. And, you know, someone sneezed, people. I wasn't just saying that to myself. You know, I watched that game and I saw them miss that kick. And I'm like, okay, sometimes shit's just meant to be, dude. You know, I mean, you know, the Chargers, they're not a great team, but they should have beat the Browns. Anyone should have beat the Browns. Anything can happen, like they say, any given Sunday. And in the playoffs, some teams choke. Some teams get their nerves, you know, their nerves take over. Some teams get stronger in the playoffs because they're more experienced, you know. Me personally, I think New England's gonna win the whole damn thing. But
that's the beauty of football.
But you never know.
Patriots went undefeated a whole year,
right?
And then finally they lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. It's not easy to win every game, and it's easy to lose a game by leaving the other team in it.
Absolutely.
Leave the team in it till the end. There's no telling what may happen.
Absolutely.
And if it's a one-score game, it's a possibility that they could score and beat you, or vice versa. So you usually want to blow a team out or get out to a quick lead, and hopefully your defense can hold them off.
That being said, when the Lions win the Super Bowl this year, I want everyone to kiss my ass. That's what I want. That's not
maybe the Lions girls team is going to
see, dude, why you gotta
the lingerie bowl.
Hey, we just got cheerleaders. I'm excited.
Wait, just?
Yeah, not every team has cheerleaders, man.
No.
Not every team.
Yeah. Well, so what did the Lions do
I know
to get
cheerleaders don't mean much to you, Matt. Those are females, by the way, Matt.
What? First of all, let's not turn us into Matt's gay.
No, I didn't say you're gay. Just, you know, you're not familiar with anything that has to do with women.
I like them Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Oh, do you? Well,
I used to watch that reality show, Making the Team.
Oh, yeah. It was a good team.
I like the Laker girls.
But so what did they do to finally get cheerleaders?
They got a new get a new GM.
Okay.
That's about it. No, I don't know. They didn't really say, why. It's just a decision they finally made.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. It's kind of strange. You would think every football team would have cheerleaders.
Yeah.
It would probably sell more tickets.
Yeah.
And most teams don't want to pay for the traveling of the cheerleaders and things of that nature.
But when you think of Detroit, you kind of wonder what kind of chicks coming out of Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, well,
they're not locals,
right?
If they can get any more fans, understand. If cheerleaders will do it, they'll try.
If they're pulling them from if they're pulling them from 8 Mile, they're paying them in meth.
It's Jesus Christ. That's probably like the you know what it is? It's the Cowboys Gold Squad cheerleaders. They're going over to Detroit. That's what it is, dude.
There we go.
See? Yeah, we got it figured out.
With is McDaniel on that squad, or Chambers, or Stewart?
I'd take it. We are the RantAholix, and you're listening to us live only on KaoticRadio.com. Give us a call if you guys want, 909-360-8330. The barber is in the house with Selly Cell and Esquire.
What up?
And Big Mike. And again, we are missing the mouth, Mr. Robert Lopez, and we miss him terribly. Actually, I don't miss him that much right now because
he's missing, but he's not missing.
Raider shit.
You know what? The Raiders are going to end up beating the Steelers, and we're going to knock them out.
Well, the Raiders are pretty much done. They lost David Carr.
Yep. So then I feel like I should be in first place, and he should be in second.
Well, you know what he's going to say is that's the only way you're going to beat the Raiders is because of an injury.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the one thing you are going to miss about Rob not being here is he is your hype man. He is Brandon Barber's personal Flavor Flav. When he was like, that girl had to like you. That girl had to like you. It could have just been that girl.
He just doesn't let me off the hook, dude. Like he like forces me to see things from his perspective.
Well, I was just listening. I'm like,
dude.
I was just listening to going like, if so, Barber will make a move or he won't. Or she'll be into him or she won't. He'll know.
Yeah.
He'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob's trying to convince you.
He won't buy it. Like whatever I'm saying, he's just not believing it.
Yeah.
Like, no, she has to no, she likes it. I'm like, no.
Which she may or may not, but I feel like
we're talking about the Tim Ray situation.
Yeah. She may or may not, but I feel like you know.
Yeah.
And you would make a move if you thought.
Yeah.
So
you've known me 30 years, of course.
Well, to be fair, up until 18 when we kind of lost track, you wouldn't have.
But
I mean,
yeah.
But
I mean, dude.
Yeah.
If I would know.
Yeah.
I think I know when a woman's interested.
Right.
Okay, enough for me to do something about it. Of course.
Sure.
Of course.
But no, he was trying to convince you, man.
I'm like, dude, she's a friend zone chick, bro. Just let it go, man.
If I was here, I'd offer him a handkerchief, for those Raiders.
Right.
I ain't giving them no sympathy.
I'll tell you what, man. I hate injuries. I hate injuries in sports. I do. I really do. I hate. I don't know. I hate them because I want to see the best guys out there. Like when Le'Veon Bell went down, I was pissed because not only was he on my fantasy team, but I want to see the Steelers at full strength. Look at the Steelers with Le'Veon Bell. Look at how scary they've become when he's come back, and then look at them when they don't have him. They're still better than an average team, but I want to see a fun, well put together squad like them when they have him and when they're healthy. And I want to see that team go up against a healthy Raiders team with a guy like David Carr who's been an MVP candidate. I want to see that. I want to see him versus Big Ben. I wanted to see that shit.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Can't now.
Every year we have somebody that gets injured, somebody that's not in it, and it's always just got to be the next man up.
Yeah,
we don't get to make excuses. It's hey, you win or you lose, and if you lose, they're gonna talk crap, and then we can say, Antonio Brown had a concussion last year,
right?
Le'Veon Bell was out, and the other running back Williams was out,
right?
So what? It doesn't matter. It's next man up. There is no excuses. We lost.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
About it.
So
nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
What round are the Raiders going to get eliminated at?
The next game they play.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll go out first round.
Okay.
They'll go out first round. I think it's not so much. It's not because they're just terrible without Carr. That guy really is the heart and soul of their team. He's the guy that gets them fired up. He's their leader. He's their captain. He's just. I think he's that guy for them that the team is rallied around and has gotten hype. And I think mentally, there's a huge blow.
How far do you think they would have made it if he hadn't been injured and he wasn't out?
I don't think they would have gotten to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
like we said earlier, anything can happen.
Sure.
But if you're trying to be realistic and go off of how the teams have played, I don't think they would have made it to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Semifinal, I could see that.
Yeah,
but Super Bowl, now if they would have gone to Super Bowl, they wouldn't have won it.
Gotcha.
But you never know.
You never know.
Mike, what do you got? Who do you got? Who's your team, by the way? Or do you even have one?
I don't really have a team.
I seem to recall that.
Yeah, basketball. Basketball's all about basketball.
Oh, okay. Who's your basketball team?
Lakers, of course.
Fucking, are you kidding me?
Hello, I'm homegrown LA, man.
God, so annoying. Another
Okay,
Laker fan.
I apologize.
That's cool. You should. Great basketball season is what we'll be talking about soon when football's done. So, outstanding.
And how's your team and how's your NBA team?
My Bulls are, they're really up and down.
Okay.
They're really up and down. They're good, but they're just really
right.
Can't figure them out yet. Can't figure them out. But LeBron's doing well, so I'm happy about that too. One
of these days you're gonna find a team that works.
Right? I know. If LeBron would have just gone to the Bulls, that would have made my life so much easier.
Right.
Because I'm not one of those guys that likes that. I talk shit on people that have two teams. See, I don't have two teams. Like when Cleveland and the Bulls play, I'm rooting for the Bulls.
Sure.
But LeBron's just my favorite player. So, it kind of sucks he's on the Cavs.
How much? So there's always that, like, is LeBron better than MJ?
Yeah.
Talk, right?
Yeah.
How much more do you think that would be if he was playing for the Bulls? Do you think that would be a bigger talk?
Oh yeah, it would be they'd magnify it more because he's in Chicago and they'd be like, he's playing in MJ's shadow
right.
and he'll never get out of it and blah 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 blah.
And do you think that would potentially affect his mind state and his ability to play?
I honestly think that right there is the sole reason why he didn't go to Chicago when he could have. I do. I think that he didn't want that pressure. LeBron, great player. His biggest flaw is his mental toughness.
Sure.
He doesn't have the killer instinct MJ had, and he doesn't have the mental toughness. I mean, he's gotten better over the years, but I don't think he wanted that pressure on him. I think he probably was concerned that could affect him playing. So,
well, I think once he beats the Monstars in Space Jam 2,
right,
he'll have that mental toughness
about himself. I mean, anytime you whoop on the Monstars,
he'll have that mental toughness.
I honestly think that any player could ever be better than Jordan. Any player.
Yeah, I do.
When, like in the future, or
I think LeBron, when it's all said and done, I think it's a good argument. It could end up being a good argument to be made. The tough part is, I mean, I don't go off of hardware. I don't go off of titles because you can't. If that was the case, then Russell would be the greatest of all time. Robert Horry would be better than Michael Jordan. He has more titles than Michael Jordan. Okay, so you can't go off of titles. In terms of a basketball player, okay, LeBron is something we've never seen before. He's got Magic Johnson's court vision. He's got Larry Bird's smarts. He's got more power than Karl Malone did. He's more agile than Karl Malone ever was. He's faster. He's quicker. His ball anticipation is like a Scottie Pippen, but better. The one thing that LeBron lacks, and he makes everyone around him better. That's why I never rank Kobe up there in the top 10, because Kobe never made people better. Kobe's a great player.
Even in the top 10?
No. I could name 10 guys right now that I would think would be better than him just because of the factor that they made their team better. They made players around them better. You got to elevate your team. Kobe has 5 rings, right?
How many could the Lakers win without him?
Well, I think that's the point Barbara's making.
Yeah.
Is that Kobe he doesn't make other players better. Thus, the Lakers couldn't win without him.
All right, hold on. But any of those 10 players you name, if any of them have a championship, could their team win without them?
No.
Okay. So
No. But see, that's the thing. It's just like saying that any team is going to win with one great player by themselves. They're not going to. MJ needed Pippen. People need.
LeBron couldn't win
people
by himself.
Exactly. But LeBron took a team to the finals by himself. You know how hard that is, and I don't want to hear it's the Eastern Conference. That's a tough thing to do. And his 4th season. In his 4th season, what was Kobe doing in his 4th season? Just coming off the bench.
But guys are playing against different players. Even when Kobe was coming up, when MJ was playing, the league was total different type of league. The way the guys played, the way the guys went at it is completely different from nowadays and the guys that LeBron is playing against.
It's a tough. That's what I'm saying. It's a tough argument to make. You know, it's a really tough. It's unfair to try to compare guys from different generations. It's tough. I mean, like you said, because they were playing different levels. The rules back then were much different rules than they have now. The caliber of athlete, you know, was much different. I mean, look at Karl Anthony Towns and Zach LaVine, two guys on the Timberwolves. Michael Jordan could never dunk like those guys. He never had the hops that those dudes.
Dunk like those guys.
When have you ever seen Michael Jordan pull both of his legs up, sit up in the middle of the air, put a ball underneath his legs, and then dunk it?
He could have done that. That just wasn't something that was thought of. Believe me, don't think if...
You think he could have done that? I think he would have done it if he could have done it.
Oh, my God.
Nobody did that stuff, though. No one did that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody did it until somebody saw it. Then these kids in high school can do that.
Exactly. I think athletes are evolving.
Steroids.
Everyone evolves. Everybody evolves.
Steroids in their legs.
Everybody evolves. I mean...
So what you're saying is that basketball players are more evolved today than what
Absolutely
they were
they
back
are. Absolutely they are.
No, because you got a lot more bums today than you had back then. You could even the fifth player could shoot.
It's like girls.
Hustle.
They've evolved. How many girls? I'm serious. How many girls, dude? Look at girls in high school right now. Do they look like that when we were in high school? No.
No, all right, I agree with that.
See, so it's the same, but it's the same thing with athletes. Cello, there's athletes. Athletes have evolved. They just have.
But the NBA had much greater players. The fourth player, the fifth player were all good. Nowadays, there's only 2, maybe 3 players on the team is any good. Maybe one.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kind of like the Showtime Lakers when you got Worthy, you got Byron Scott, you got to go with Magic and Kareem and this and that.
Jordan,
I see. Okay.
Jordan had players come off the bench. Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas and those guys had people come off the bench. Any team you can name, the Celtics had people come off the bench. They all had great teams.
They did. And they played great team basketball.
You don't have players that have, you don't have teams that have that many players that are that deep that can even compete with the guys back in the day. That's what I'm trying to say.
But could that be that the great players have evolved, like Barber said, and they're able to take the spotlight or pick up the slack, and thus they can bring in, or there's players who maybe aren't as good, and because they have these showboats or really great players who are playing, they're not getting maybe the PT or whatever the experience they need in order to be better.
I think LeBron has what it takes to play at any era.
Absolutely.
And you can't say that about every player in the NBA today.
No.
So LeBron is an upper echelon player, but I don't think he'll ever be in the conversation of Jordan. And I put him ahead of Kobe, but I'll still have Kobe in the top 10. That's just disrespectful. If you can name 10 guys better than Kobe,
I could
do it.
Here, man.
Let's hear Barber's list.
Okay, let's see. I got MJ at 1, and I got LeBron at 2. I've got Magic Johnson at 3 all time. Those are my locks. From here on out, the next 7, I can't put them in order, so I'll just name 7. But I can't. So when I say it, it's not going to necessarily be in order. Okay. So Kareem.
Okay.
Kareem, Wilt. Kareem, Wilt. I just did this today. I don't even know why I'm drawing a blank right now.
He got the 5.
I got the 5, and I'm good. Sorry. Okay. Can I just pull it up? It was on my phone. It's on my phone. Kareem, Wilt, LeBron, Jordan. I gotta say them all now. Jordan, Magic. Why am I drawing a blank? I'm so stressed right now. I'm totally no. Time out. Where's my phone?
It's all right. Just say Kobe.
No. I gotta get. Will you do me a favor, Matt?
Yeah.
My phone is on my desk.
Sure.
I'll pull it up right now. I just did this list, and I put it in order. Oh, okay. Hakeem. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Hakeem Olajuwon. It's so weird that I'm just like totally drawing blanks right now. I don't know. It's I feel retarded.
Is Larry Bird better than him?
Than who?
Than Kobe.
Than Kobe?
Yeah. Is Larry Bird in your top 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess he must be better than Kobe.
Yeah,
to you.
Yeah. I think he's better than Kobe. I think he. I think what you're also thinking is you're thinking athletically too. No, Kobe's a better athlete, much better athlete. But Kobe's set is his ball smarts. No, not on the level of he didn't move away from the ball the same way Larry Bird did. That's what made Larry Bird great. He's a white guy that was a marginally decent athlete, okay? But why did he excel? Why? Because he knew what to do away from the ball, you know? And he elevated his other teammates, you know? I've never seen Kobe elevate teammates. I've never seen him go out there and make his teammates better. He's always been a me guy, okay? That's it. That's Kobe. He's always been
Jordan make his teammates better guy?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. You don't have Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen does not become the player he is if he doesn't play with Michael Jordan. There's no way.
Did you come up with your list? Because I can't find your phone.
Really? It was sitting on the desk, man.
Well, it's not now. Maybe Caden ate it.
Right? And no, you know what? I think obviously Scottie Pippen was good enough to play in the NBA, good enough athlete, but when you're playing with the caliber of player like Michael Jordan, day in and day out in practice and game situations, and you're learning from him, that's why Scottie Pippen turned out to be the way he did. Scottie Pippen wouldn't have been considered, it's changed now, but would they do the NBA 50 greats, what was it, like 15 years ago or something like that? Mm-hmm. He's on that list, right? Would he be on that list now? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think you can name 50 greater players than Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
I think he deserves to be in that list.
Okay.
At least another 25, 50 years.
By the way, I keep forgetting to bring, came across in storage, Ziploc bag full of the basketball cards, the Topps basketball cards for the Dream Team that McDonald's gave out.
Okay.
I keep meaning to bring those to show to you.
What? You have those?
Yeah.
Dude, I miss those.
I have them all like in a notebook, in plastic sleeves because I got the whole set since I worked there and I would steal them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just had a bunch of extras left over and they're in a Ziploc bag. Came across them in storage.
Yeah, bring those. I'd love to have those.
Yeah, no, they're not for you, bro.
No, I'm gonna steal them
for you to look at.
I'm gonna steal them from you. Okay, here's my list. Okay, so MJ, Braun, and Magic, Kareem, Larry, Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Duncan, Wilt, and Hakeem. There's 10 right there that I think were better basketball players, not athletes, better basketball players in terms of how they played, IQ, how they made their team. There's 10 guys right there that I'd take over Kobe as better basketball players all around.
Celo's staring daggers right now.
I know.
He's so angry.
Well, because people. Okay, here's the thing with Kobe. Everybody wants to, and again, you also got to remember Kobe's the Michael Jordan clone. Okay, everyone wants to give Kobe all this credit because he had the killer instinct like Michael. No, he didn't. Okay, he wanted to. He tried his best to emulate him. There's a great video of Kobe and Michael doing the exact same moves. Dude, Kobe studied the shit out of him. To the T. Okay, it's almost scary how he played exactly like him. You can imitate someone all you want. That doesn't make you him. That doesn't even mean you deserve to be in the conversation. Okay.
What isn't it? What is it? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
I guess, but he's not doing what Michael did. He's playing like Michael in terms of his moves and he wants to have the killer instinct. He goes out there and wags his tongue and pumps his fist and give me the ball, and he's an asshole like Mike. He does everything like Mike, okay? But he's not Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He didn't have the respect of his teammates ever. No one wanted to play with Kobe. No one wanted to, okay? When he went in and won his first 3 titles, whose team was that? That was Shaq's team, okay? Michael Jordan's never been second fiddle. LeBron James has never been second fiddle. Magic Johnson wasn't second fiddle, except maybe to Kareem. But, Kobe led. I've always given Kobe credit for leading those 2 title teams with Pau Gasol. Okay? He got his partner in crime. He led the team. I get it. But those 3 titles, those are Shaq's. Those are Shaq's team. Those are Shaq's teams. I don't understand why people don't get that. Who were the finals MVP? It wasn't Kobe.
By the way, you forget the greatest imitation that Kobe did, which was have affairs like Jordan.
Right.
Except it didn't cost him Jordan $10 million ring.
I think people get caught up with this Kobe thing because of how dynamic he was.
Sure.
Okay. Because of his ability to copy everything of Michael Jordan. Because he did everything with flair, Kobe Bryant was Kobe Bryant. He's polarizing.
Right.
One of the greatest offensive weapons ever in the game. Okay, easily one of the best athletes to ever play the game. I'm not saying Kobe sucks by any means. I'm not saying he's not number 11, 12, 13 right there. I'm just saying for me to consider someone a top 10 great, you got to be able to do everything. And the one thing Kobe lacked to me was one of the biggest things was to elevate other players to be better players. I just never saw that. I just never did. I know.
We may need to go to break because Celo's stewing right here.
I just never did. But that's me though. And there's people that agree and there's people that disagree. And it's fine.
By the way, many people around here that disagree.
Well, because we're in Lakerland here.
I mean, that agree. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Celo looks like one of the Star Wars nerds when they found out Carrie Fisher died.
Right, he's all fucking about her. Well, we gotta take a phone call too. We got Vicky. He's so upset. There's nothing he could throw at me over there, is there? Vicky, save me! Celo's about to whoop on me, Vicky. What's going on?
What's that, Brandon? How was your Christmas?
It was good. How was yours? How was your Christmas?
It was good.
Yeah. What'd you do on Christmas Day? Drink?
Oh, I opened my gifts and watched TV and while Dad cooked dinner.
Oh, okay. All right. Did Santa come and visit you, Vicky?
Of course. He had beer and cookies.
Beer and cookies?
That's what he brought,
yep.
or
that's what he brought, or that's what you left him?
Yep. That's what he left.
Oh, okay.
I left that for him.
Did Mrs. Claus visit you?
Wow. I don't even want to go. Anyways, so Vicky, you're obviously looking forward to 2017 like the rest of us. You had a rough 16, like quite a few of us.
Yeah.
What are you doing for New Year's Eve? Before you answer, let me guess. It has to do with beer.
Yeah.
And sitting in her car.
And Xbox.
Did you get any Xbox? Did you get any video games, Vicky?
Actually, I'm due to get them for my birthday. Nothing was out that I wanted this year.
When's your birthday?
March 18th.
Oh, all right. Well, we got a ways to go.
Oh, yeah.
But nothing was out that you wanted? You should. What about the Nintendo Classic? I couldn't get my hands on one of those.
No, I didn't get one of those either, and I wanted one of those.
I've been checking Target. Nintendo hasn't been shipping them.
And you're surprised.
So, Vicky, you didn't answer us, though. What are you doing for New Year's Eve? Anything special?
Actually, we got a few errands to run because we also get money on New Year's Eve, so we have to go get groceries and all that fun stuff. And I think we're going to the Legion in Jasonville here. Yep.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that, Vicky? I didn't understand that last part. What'd you say?
We're actually members of the American Legion here in Jasonville.
Oh, okay.
And so they're opening up the jukebox.
Okay.
New Year's Eve for free.
All right.
Yep.
Do you watch The Walking Dead? Are you a fan of The Walking Dead?
I don't watch Walking Dead. My dad.
What?
Does.
Why?
You
I have different tastes than he does. He likes the zombies. I like other things.
All right. Why'd you ask her, by the way? Is that coming back soon?
Yeah, I think it comes back in February.
Oh, okay. That's so stupid, that mid-season hiatus shit.
I know,
so
right?
dumb. Why do they do that? What are you talking about? You don't even watch it, Vicky.
Because if
I have to listen to everybody else learn about it.
If they didn't do that, it would be like 2 episodes and then a 4-week break and then a 3 episodes. You remember how TV used to work?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually ready for January 3rd to hear my stuff on NBC. I'll be back on.
Wait, what's happening on January 30?
What show?
What show?
Chicago Fire.
Oh, are you excited for Chicago Justice?
Oh, yes.
What's that?
It's the newest spinoff where it's going to focus on the legal system. So you've got Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Justice, and Chicago Med.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
All in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago, the safest place in the world.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, hey, Vicky, you know what? you're always a great support of Chaotic Radio, especially the RantAholix, and we love you. Thank you so much, dear. Seriously, and you know what? 2017 will definitely be better. Just stay optimistic. Give your family our love.
Has anybody heard? Yeah, Carrie Fisher's mom passed away.
Yeah. Matt was. Did you cover that at the beginning of the show?
No.
We'll get into some of that here in a little bit after the break. But very sad news. Very sad news indeed. So, all right, Vicky. Hey, thanks for calling, sweetheart.
Yep, most definitely.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
All right, bro. I'm sorry.
Thank God it's break time. It's break time. I promise. Save it up. We'll come back and you can get on your.
Solo's gonna have to take off his Steelers beanie because he's steaming up right now.
He's upset right now. Dude. A little emotional about this.
His forehead's sweating right now.
I love it. All right, we're the RantAholix. Hey, we'll be right back. Take a short break. Don't you guys go anywhere.
Bad Radio, Good Radio, and Chaotic Radio. In that order.
Right, ladies and gents, we're crackling. Hear that?
Yep.
It's not even a blown speaker.
Yeah.
Blow a sub, maybe.
What'd
you do, Mike? Did you break some shit?
I don't know. You got the soundboard over there, man. I don't know.
Everything's,
that bass was hitting hard, man.
The black guy did it. Sell it.
Well, to be fair, you should also be pointing at yourself.
Quarter of me.
By the way, this was nothing Barber ever claimed in high school or junior high.
I didn't really want to.
Yeah.
I didn't know how. You didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a want to. I didn't have any need to. I didn't have it brought up. No one. We didn't talk about that.
It's called shame.
Wow. But isn't it weird though?
Yeah.
Back then, you just didn't. No one gave a shit. No one even recognized it. No one even cared.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everyone cares and recognizes it, and it's weird. I don't know.
Super important.
But yeah, they would. But you know what? When people would come over, I remember Mike Donor came over one time, and I had some cousins over.
Oh.
I was like, "Who are they? Cousins? What? Yeah. Well, they're not. Yeah, but they're black. I know, and they're cousins." Yeah, imagine that. He left going he was adopted.
Wait,
what? Yeah, and then I'll never forget this. So then when he's over at my mom's house, because this was at my dad's, dad lived in Montclair, and we had cousins over, and then he's over at my mom's one time, and he's like, just out of nowhere, we're just having dinner, and he's at the house. So how long has Brandon been part black? How long? His whole life. What the fuck?
Last year.
Yeah. No one knew that. No one. How would you? Why would you?
He applied for membership, and last year I was granted.
They just accepted me. So they give you cousins and everything. It's awesome.
They were like, his sports acumen isn't high enough to give him full.
Right. This guy thinks
status.
This guy thinks Kobe's not top 10. He ain't black.
he gets just one quarter.
Look at him. He's so hot. He's so hot about it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm not
Woo!
a Kobe fanatic like that, but still, man.
But you're a Laker guy, aren't you?
I'm a Bulls fan.
You are?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You gotta be like Mike.
I didn't know that. How do I not know that?
I've been following Michael Jordan. The Bulls since MJ. So,
yeah.
I picked them young, and I've stuck with them all the way through. But I wasn't never really a Laker fan, but I did become a Kobe fan. Mm-hmm. I didn't like him in the beginning because a lot of people were saying that he was the next Jordan. And like you said, you can see him imitating his moves. A lot of people imitate moves in the NBA or in any league.
Right.
You play football, you go drop back, you want to throw the ball like the best.
Right.
You run the ball, you want to run it like the best.
Have you ever seen, but football, it's a lot, in my opinion, it's tougher to emulate someone. Yeah, you're thinking it in your head probably more than anything, but to actually do it, like that video that they have out there of Kobe and Jordan, they do shot for shot,
right?
Move for move, and it's holy shit! It's like watching Michael Jordan in a Laker uniform.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
What I'm saying is that as a player, as a young athlete or whoever, you watch film on whoever you want to do moves like kids dribbling the ball like Steph Curry,
right? Okay? Right.
And so if you play quarterback, you watch film on whatever quarterback, and you're going to drop back you're imagining that you
try to scramble and everything.
Exactly what that person's doing, just how that person would do it.
Totally agree.
You may not be able to do it in the game. Not everybody can do that. It's only one Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not easy to do MJ moves and be successful.
Yeah.
I remember I was a kid. I used to play basketball, and you get the countdown 3, 2, 1.
Oh, absolutely. I still do that in the office, dude. When I'm shooting at the trash can, dude.
You say Jordan, you say whatever.
Yeah. 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 No, you're right, and so, it's very true. I mean, we all did that, and everyone still does.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just something you do. You keep. I mean, if you run track, would they say I'm copying a person that.
But I haven't ever seen what other players. I mean, all these guys that grew up wanting to be Jordan, like in Kobe's era, right? Kobe's age, whatever you want to call it. You see anyone else? Do you see anybody that has the same moves as LeBron James? Do you see anybody? I have never seen anybody. I've never seen anybody do what Kobe did with Michael Jordan.
What I'm saying is why not try to be like the best? That's what I'm saying.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But people like take that though because he's been able to. I think that's what part of it is though. People think because he's been able to clone him that he deserves to be talked about like Michael Jordan.
I mean,
and he's nowhere near it.
Him winning 5 championships should do that. I mean, it's not easy to win a championship. No
not at all.
Who you're playing with.
Not at all.
And in order for him to do it 5 times meant that he was a key player in the league when he
Agreed.
Played. Most definitely.
Agreed.
He led the league in scoring. He led the league in a lot of things while he played. He was the best player in the NBA, the highest paid player, and one who players looked up to or want to be like. He was the top player since Jordan had left the league till LeBron came.
Right.
He was the next Jordan.
Right.
And that's another way that people look at athletes. They look at them like, oh, are you going to be the next, whomever, Ezekiel Elliott with Dallas, so you call him the next
Emmitt Smith. Yeah.
If you get a top back or a top quarterback on a certain team, and they're going to call him the new Peyton Manning. Already,
right.
So
right.
That's just the way that it goes. You have to have something to emulate or imitate in a sense. Even in wrestling, they go through good and bad, but you still have a person who they don't have the same slogan or whatever, but they pretty much do the same thing that you've seen when you were a kid coming up, because they try to keep the same storyline and just keep it going to build an audience.
Right.
And that's what the NBA is. That's what all of this is for. It's entertainment first. It's all about getting the viewers, and that we're the ones who get them all the money. When we flick on the televisions and we watch them and we talk about them, you got the radio talking about them. I mean, these people are buzzing. They're the biggest thing in the world. Mm-hmm. Kobe Bryant is one of the biggest names in the world, and it's more because of what he did on the court and not off the court. Me personally, I just wouldn't name 10 players greater than him because I just don't think that it is. I wasn't around watching some of those other guys, and I can put on tape. But I can tell you that Bill Russell didn't play against the same type of caliber guys that.
How come? I thought all athletes were the same.
Oh, not in Bill Russell's time. That's like he's playing against freaking a whole bunch of short little white guys.
Exactly.
And he's just this big, huge nigga on
right.
the court.
Right. Yeah.
God dang, I mean, swatting everything. I mean, come on. It's really like an unfair matchup. That's like Kobayashi and a hot dog.
Do you think that Bill Russell could hang with Akeem Olajuwon and Shaquille O'Neal?
I do. I think.
See, some people would think he can't. I think he could have.
Yeah.
I think he could have.
I mean, you can't say otherwise.
It'd be different than he ever experienced, obviously, but he would get opportunities to play them multiple times during the season.
Which might make him a better player.
Absolutely.
Because he's playing better.
Absolutely.
Even Will Chamberlain, he scored 100 points playing against who?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys my size.
It was easy to do that. He was playing against Dwight Howard or the Dikembe Mutombo, or any of those big, huge guys like himself. It makes it harder. So some of the earlier stats for the people that played back in the day, I think some of it was a gimme. Even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Mm-hmm. He was a great athlete, no doubt. Mm-hmm. But some of the guys that he played against wasn't the top caliber. And plus he had a sky hook, which was hard.
Unstoppable.
Yeah. Very hard to defend. But I give him top 10. He deserves a top 5.
You know what's crazy about that, since you mentioned Kareem and the sky hook? None of these big guys since then have even tried it. And that's baffling to me. Look at how useful it was. Look at how dangerous it was, right?
Maybe he copyrighted it, and so nobody's allowed to.
He's like the Metallica of the NBA.
He's like the Happy Birthday song. If you try to do a skyhook,
you're done.
But
why hasn't anyone ever tried that?
He has coached players, and he's tried to get them to do it, but they're just
like even Hakeem had that jump hook, but he didn't do the sky hook. I mean, Magic Johnson is the only other player I've ever seen do an actual sky hook. Mm-hmm. That's it. Imagine if a guy like Dwight Howard decided to try and add that to his arsenal and actually do it until he perfected it. Some of these guys could really add a good weapon, and no one's ever done that. That's baffling to me.
That's like saying, oh, this guy, he's just a dunker. It's like asking him to shoot it. Like what? They play basketball. Why can't they shoot?
Right.
But that's the NBA. You got players. That's what I'm saying. It's 2-3 players. You got Russell Westbrook, he's got Oladipo and one of the big guys, and then Roberson. This guy can't shoot a lick. He can play some defense, but he can't shoot.
But he can't shoot for shit.
I'm like, God dang, dude, you that big? What's the problem? I don't know. I can't shoot either, so I can't really talk that much.
I think, and you can give me your opinion on this. I think of all the sports, basketball is the one sport that I see the most athletes that can't play the sport 100%, if that makes sense. Like guys that can defend, but then they can't shoot for shit. You know, like their offensive side is just completely lacking. There's so many players in the NBA that are just not well-rounded and obviously not well-rounded, you know, as opposed, I don't see that in any other sports, you know. Now maybe it's because of the difference in the sport.
Well, because football, you don't, if you're on defense,
just strictly defense,
right?
You don't.
You'll see it if injuries occur, and the more like a few receivers get injured, or defensive backs, or even defensive line or something, offensive line, and you'll see like, oh, the quarterback keeps getting sacked,
right?
Or the defense never getting in, you know,
right?
Not all day, or the DBs constantly pass interference. You can always find a weak link, and you can go at it in football, like, oh, that tackle, he's garbage, you know, we're gonna attack that side. Or, oh, this DB, he's weak, we're going to pass it his way all night. You know, but in basketball,
kind of like Dallas did to Detroit last night.
Yeah, you know, if it's a good defender, then he can move around and he can defend. He might make some steals, get some assists. You know, basketball is more a team sport where you don't have to be that great. You can be athletic, but not great.
Right.
You know.
And I get you.
And you could get by. You can still get a nice contract.
Yeah.
Versus in other sports, it's not the same because the need or the want for a person is, you know, the potential level isn't that high. Only if they're young, because you can develop a younger athlete. Like, oh, this guy he can't pass a ball well, or he can't do something today. Maybe we'll develop that. We'll keep coaching him at it, keep trying to produce him, and sooner or later he'll be good for us, or we can trade him for something. So it's a good opportunity. One
thing people forget is, even when you see the guys that ride the pine in the NBA that are sitting on the bench, hardly ever play at all. Those guys on an NBA bench were high school All-Americans. Okay, people don't realize that. People think these guys are just some shitty players. No, like the NBA is super competitive. You make an NBA roster, you can ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, those guys sitting on the bench, those guys were studs. They were high school studs. Got to college and were still somewhat studly, or just enough to get to the NBA. Regardless, it's not like they're terrible, because the NBA doesn't have. I mean, they have the D League. But, like, for example, look at baseball. Look at all the systems you can go through before you get to the majors, you know. Football, you know, there's really not – there's still – there's Canadian League. That's pretty much it.
The Rock.
You know. But, you know, basketball, a lot of those guys that are sitting on the bench, those are guys that were in high school averaging 25, 30 plus a game. Yeah. You know, it's crazy.
Well, and I want to say, so that 2016 is a healing year for Cello. You can have your opinion about where Kobe stands. Like, just because Barber doesn't want to put him in the top 10, like, you can still have your feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Own your feelings, Cello.
He's top 7. I wouldn't even give him top 5, but I would even put LeBron in front of him, so it's not all about the rings. But still, he deserves a spot in the top 10. And, and, you know, in the greatest NBA, he'll probably be in the top 10 rank.
Well, that's the question.
He's going to go down top 10 in a lot of people's books.
Is it too soon to be talking about where he stands in NBA history? I mean, he just retired 2 years ago? Last year?
This is his first year.
Yeah. Is it too soon to talk about, like, is LeBron, you know, MJ level or whatever? Because, you know, LeBron's still playing.
Well, you got to understand, people have been doing that. People did that when Kobe Bryant came into the league. They did that when he was a high school kid.
Because everybody's looking for the next MJ.
And had a shaved head and stuck his tongue out. Everyone's like, that's the next. People did that. Remember Harold Miner from USC? He was baby Jordan. He was the next Jordan. You know, Vince Carter, people said, was the next Jordan. Grant Hill, people said, was the next Jordan. So I think everyone always says that shit.
Everybody's looking for the next Jordan, but do you think there will come a time when people will stop saying it's the next Jordan and start saying things like it's the next LeBron or the next Kobe?
Yeah, I think LeBron has separated himself. And that's actually a great point right there, Matt, because people don't really mention that. As great as Magic Johnson was, you don't hear a lot of people going, he's the next Magic Johnson. Sure. All you ever hear is the next Jordan. Right. I think LeBron is the next player to be looked at in that light. I think people are going to start to say, that as well. Which is crazy considering all the players that have been in the league.
Right.
It's easier to be like LeBron than to be like Jordan. I mean, in a sense where it's nobody's clutch like Jordan. Nobody can do what Jordan did.
Right.
I mean, it would be easier to be less perfect than perfect, right?
Yeah. No. I agree. I can agree with that. I see what you mean.
So I mean, but I do. Like I said, I love LeBron James. I think he's not my number one player in the NBA. I actually like Steph Curry, and the reason why is because he's the underdog. He's a guy who he's made it through every level, and he took the long route.
Right.
He's a journeyman. That's what you would call him.
I like Steph Curry. I'm not. I don't like. I don't like people putting him on this crazy pedestal yet and saying he's the next guy that's going to be considered as great as Michael Jordan. He's got a long way to go. And I don't even know if Steph Curry's that kind of player that should ever even be in that conversation. But all that being said, his game is ridiculous.
Wouldn't you put him before Kobe? Like you put Curry at number 11.
Yeah, I put
Kobe
him,
at like 12.
I'd put him ahead of Curry. I'd get ahead of Kobe right now. Yeah. But no, I do like Curry unless he's playing against my Bulls.
Sure.
Unless he's going up against LeBron. But just like you said, the whole underdog thing with him. I mean, that guy was written off by many people. In high school, college. The dude did take the long route, and you got to respect that. And now he is considered a dominant force. And he's not a big dude at all.
Yeah,
not a big dude at all. And people fear him, as they should. We've never seen anyone pulling up, taking threes like he does, and makes it look so easy. And he's way, way out there.
Which goes towards, that really speaks to the value of being considered an underdog and hard work, because to get to where he's at, if he's been an underdog the whole time, that means he had to work.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
And other words, LeBron's always been the best.
Yeah.
He probably was the best kid in elementary,
right,
middle school, high school. Then he went straight to the NBA, and he's always been. I mean, he was surpassing Kobe when Kobe was still in the league.
Yeah,
but Kobe was like that too, right? I mean, I remember he came out. He came out of high school.
Kobe was a hyped high school player, but not on the level of LeBron. Okay. LeBron was the chosen one. Yeah. He was this and that. But you know what though? To LeBron's credit, LeBron came into the NBA and balled.
Right.
I mean, Kobe rode the pine most of his first 2 seasons.
Where did Jordan fall, by the way?
Jordan went to college.
But was he more of a Steph Curry, kind of slept on, or was he?
Yeah, Jordan was definitely. I mean, he didn't make his high school team. He got cut. His junior year. His junior year, I think, is when he got cut. Right, varsity. He was a really good college player his first season, and once he hit that big shot and won the national championship, his confidence went above and past his actual playing ability, and then that is what drove him, and just in my opinion, what drove him to become even better and greater. And then in college, he developed into a great college player, but still, I don't think anyone saw what was coming.
Sure.
I don't think anyone knew Michael Jordan was going to end up being the icon Michael Jordan.
So what season? What season did he become? Would you say that people saw him as his first season, his 5th season?
No, I think he was just a dynamic, athletic, ball hog type of individual his first 4 or 5 seasons, probably, right? So, I mean, people just thought he was a one-on-one player, and he could just do things that they hadn't seen anyone do with the ball, and his athleticism and his dunking ability. But
I'd say like 91.
91 when he won his first chip against Magic, because that right there was pretty much like the passing of the torch.
Yeah,
you know,
the year before when they got knocked out, that's when he really stepped it up.
Right.
They got knocked out by the Pistons.
He started knocking on the door of kind of like greatness when he was getting knocked out of the playoffs for about 2 seasons straight from the Pistons. Like, people were starting to go, okay, there's Magic and Bird, and now this Michael Jordan guy coming up.
And that was that his second and third year, third and fourth season?
No, that was his like that would have been like his fourth or fifth season, or fifth or sixth season. I think he didn't win a title until his 7th season.
How many seasons did he play?
He played, I think, I want to say 16 seasons.
No, he didn't even play that many.
He came in at 85.
84.
84.
He missed.
He went out. Yeah, but he came back. I think he did play like 16 seasons. But he went out at, 94, 95. And then he came back and won it 3 years in a row. Then
96,
he
97,
retired.
98.
Then he came back with the Wizards for like 2 years, maybe 1 year.
He missed a full season, his second season in the league. He got hurt, broke his ankle, missed just about the whole season. I think he was in the league for, probably about 15, 16 years. As far as how many years did he actually play,
sure.
I think minus the retirement and the injured season, like 14 years or something like that. 14, 15.
But he owned the league. Unlike LeBron, where LeBron has Durant, and I mean there are others who people, they can even say, oh, LeBron ain't even the best right now.
Right.
Jordan was the best player.
There was no question.
No competition.
No competition.
It was all about Michael Jordan. And if he was in the playoffs and you was playing against him, guess what? You were going home. Somebody's going fishing.
I think when LeBron won those 3 MVPs in a row, those were his 3 years of dominance. I think, where he was hands down the best player in the league and no one could touch him. But Jordan had that his whole career. Like, that was just Jordan. Yeah. Now, even though LeBron is an MVP caliber guy, now you got Durant, Russell Westbrook, who's ridiculously. I never, watching him at UCLA, I never thought Russell Westbrook would be Russell. He's very much like a Jordan story, where great in college, but you had no idea he could be or was gonna be this.
Right.
Like, holy shit, this dude just got his 17th triple-double this season?
Oh.
He's ridiculous. James Harden. You have a lot, Carmelo Anthony. You have a lot more players where you can say are on LeBron's, not on his level, but, it's a lot more competitive for him. LeBron's not just the clear-cut best guy in the league. You can make arguments for other guys easily. Like Selo said, Jordan never had that. Jordan was always the guy. There was Jordan and the rest of the league. That was it.
Plus, if it's a few seconds on the clock, I mean, I'll take Jordan out of it, because if Jordan's in it, you want Jordan.
Right.
All right, so you got Kobe or you got LeBron. Who you rather have the ball?
I'll tell you what, before I answer this, there are actually people I've met people that are so on Kobe's nuts, and this is what bothers me. They will take Kobe. I've heard people say, I'll take Kobe before I take MJ with the game on the line.
That's crazy.
That's just stupid.
That's just a true Kobe fan.
Yeah.
A true.
I hate that shit.
I mean, how could you?
Now, what was your question? Between who and who?
Kobe and LeBron.
Who would I put the ball?
Yeah.
I'd give it to Kobe.
Because what is LeBron going to do?
Because LeBron is I still don't think as great as LeBron is, doesn't have the confidence in himself like Kobe Bryant did.
He's not a finisher.
He looks to pass first, actually.
Yes.
How many times have we seen him do it? He's been criticized for that his whole career,
So therefore, just with that alone, that should give Kobe some at least a push to number 9 or something, man. Cause,
he just wants him in that top 10.
By the way, I like.
I'll put him at 10. How about that?
Here's the thing. I like that Selo will still have LeBron at like 3 or 4,
right?
And he's like way ahead of Kobe, but he's like, come on, man. Just for this one reason, squeeze him into 10.
I mean, you gotta understand that Kobe Bryant is one of the best players that ever played in the NBA.
And I didn't say he isn't.
The things that
he's just 12 behind Steph Curry.
Yeah. No. Steph Curry is not even in the discussion. That kid is just a kid.
I'll take Spud Webb before I take Kobe Bryant.
You can't just take a young
I'll take Spuds McKenzie.
Put him up ahead of a great. you gotta put in more work. Basically, he hasn't played long enough to get that type of praise. But in a short term, I mean, he's done more than any other player probably ever. He took his team from a losing team to a winning team. He took them to the championship back to back. He's been the MVP twice, and he's probably been in the league 5 years. Yeah, I don't think too many other players have done that. Plus, he's broken records with 3-pointers like crazy.
Look at LeBron though. Look at what's going on with him right now. He's been to the finals 7 straight years now. Is it 7? Are we going on 7?
Yeah, I'll say 7.
That's what in the hell is that?
NBA.
All of a sudden, NBA.
Old school.
Oh, I was like, what? Hey, there we go. No, so 7 straight finals. Okay, that's. I don't give a shit. That's not easy to do. Okay, that's just not easy. And the thing about, I know he had kind of the super team with Chris Bosh and this and that. Now he's kind of got another one. Mm-hmm. But look at what happened to Cleveland. Well, look at Cleveland with LeBron before he goes to Miami. They're a playoff team. He leaves, and they get Kyrie because they're so bad, and they get the number 1 pick. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you say. He goes back to Cleveland, and they've been in the finals both years that he's been there. Like, this guy, and it's not just because they put other players around him. He brings a different look to the game. I think.
So
I think he just gets people involved.
Well, okay, so
he brings people up.
We've been talking basketball for almost the entire show, which is fine.
Gives a shit.
Well, no. What I was gonna say is I don't think we're ever gonna solve the answer as to is who's better, LeBron or Kobe, or where should Kobe be in the conversation.
We already know LeBron's better than Kobe.
Or where should Kobe be in the conversation?
Well, he just wants him in the top 10. That's basically what this is about.
I mean, I believe that Kobe Bryant, if he played with Cleveland and he had all the tools that LeBron had, they still get to the finals. Mm-hmm. I believe that. Okay. They probably don't win, but they at least get into the finals easy with Kobe and Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving and
you're probably right.
Cast.
You're probably right.
LeBron has always had good time. I believe that Kobe with Dwayne Wade, with Chris Bosh, with all those other guys in Miami, gets to the finals at least. Okay. I believe that he can get to the finals 7 times in a row with those teams that LeBron.
It's possible. On. It's possible.
Now win them. He probably win one, lose just like LeBron.
What happened, by the way, when Kobe had Shaq?
Oh, the super team.
Mm-hmm. And his super team.
Karl Malone when he was old as dust, and Gary Payton when he couldn't. Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, though, Laker fans, it was on when that happened. Yeah. Oh, it's a wrap. It's done. Same as when they got Dwight Howard and Steve Nash. Oh, it's on. It's on. Showtime, baby, and do shit, and then everyone shut up.
Well, the Lakers have all the money. LA is where it's at.
That's LA has already got a squad right now of young guys. They're not great, but I'll tell you right now, the Lakers will be back quicker than everyone thinks. Now that Kobe's gone, you're going to see big names come to play in LA again. Agreed. I would not be surprised if Russell Westbrook is not in a Laker uniform when his contract is up with OKC.
That would be crazy.
You know,
I would like to see him play for the Bulls.
I wish. Speaking of crazy, I don't know if I'd do this. Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles, rookie quarterback. These quarterbacks buy their O-line guys, presents. He bought his shotguns. I don't know if I would do that if I was him, dude. For the whole O-line. Yeah, he bought him shotguns. You sure you want to do that, Carson? Because you kind of sucked a little bit. I don't know if I want to hand shotguns to people when you're that guy.
Boy. Where do you go? North Dakota State or something?
Some shit like that.
Yeah, he probably is a country boy.
Yeah, I don't know. Did either of you guys, let's switch gears from sports. I'm sure some people are getting tired of our sports. Whatever. Fuck you guys. Anyways, did you see Rogue One yet?
No, I did not.
Did you see it?
I did.
What'd you think about it?
I was a little underwhelmed.
Were you?
Yeah. I mean, I walked out and was like, okay.
Okay.
It's a Star Wars movie. It was fine.
Was it a Star Wars movie to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it just was... I mean, it was certainly different. It was a war movie also. But yeah, it felt Star Wars. Okay. But I just kind of went like... Star Warsy? Yeah, I just kind of walked out and went like, okay, there's another one.
Didn't do it for you?
No, it was like a low-tier Marvel.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I mean, if you're looking at like Star Wars, like good and bad or whatever, same thing like if you look at Marvel, what's good about it would be like a Thor 2.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, harsh on Rogue One, aren't you? It's breaking records.
Yeah.
As usual.
Of course.
It's going to. It's a Star Wars movie, dude.
I passed on it. I went to see Passengers and...
How was that?
It was pretty good. It was like a weird ending.
The only person who said it was pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's getting like bad reviews.
Yeah.
It was whatever, really.
Was it bad, like people are saying, in your opinion?
Oh man, you know.
Jennifer Lawrence is hot, so it can't be all bad.
Can't be that fucking bad.
Yeah, that part, you know, she
get naked?
She played her role. She did a good job. The Chris Pratt guy, he did a good job. It was just like not a good movie. It was like whatever. And then Office Party, that was.
I do want to see that.
Is that good?
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was.
That's with Jennifer Aniston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was freaking funny. So at least we got to see the 2 movies. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see Passengers.
No, you don't need to see it.
No? Should I pass on
Pull
Passengers?
Pull it up for free, maybe, bro.
Yeah.
No, I would not. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like boring as hell.
Really?
Nothing really.
Wait, didn't he open this with? It was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm pretty sure that's how. Pretty good, but had a weird ending.
Pretty good, like a 6 out of 10. Well, I mean, I remember more.
I mean, I'll tell you, it still belongs ahead of Kobe Bryant in the best basketball.
You know, probably right. I'll bet you Passengers would be better if Kobe was in it. Right? I mean, really, that's really what it comes down to.
It was boring as hell, bro. It was like a love story. It was weird, bro. It was. I mean, I could basically tell you in like 60 seconds. Like nothing really happens. The guy is alone. He wakes the girl up.
Do you want to see it, Rebecca? Passengers. Mike, do you want to see Passengers?
I can go either way.
Do you want to see it?
I mean, I don't think I'll see it in the theater.
Okay. Well, anyone listening, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
You're gonna let it out
So
right
the
now.
guy-
Does anyone die? That's always
Lawrence,
my first
Lawrence
question.
Fishburne, the captain. He wakes up.
I didn't even know he's in it.
Yeah,
he's
you see like a quick scene of him like in the thing, like not
Yeah.
doing anything, but just
Really?
in the trailers. There's like a scene of him and somebody else I don't remember.
Michael
who.
Sheen, I know he's
it's
in
him,
it.
and then the
The
bartender,
android,
the
bartender dude,
bartender,
yeah.
that's
beating
it.
his head on.
So the
fucker.
bartender, yeah, because the
Why
ship,
did I remember that? I don't know.
the ship
I
has
don't know,
things
I don't
that's
know.
going wrong with the ship. So basically, it woke him up. He wasn't supposed to wake up. He's a mechanic. Then he wakes up Jennifer Lawrence because he's alone. And
I would too.
while he was alone for a whole year, he
Just
only
throwing
talked
a
to
beat
the
shit's getting
bartender,
old.
But he kept a secret from Jennifer Lawrence, which is that he woke her up. He didn't want her to know. So after a whole year, he wants to marry her. So she says to him, "Oh, we have no secrets." And then he goes to the restroom, and the bartender tells him, "Oh, you know, he woke you up. He chose."
What's the big deal waking her up? Why is that a bad thing?
Well, because they weren't supposed to be awakened for 88 years. So
She's gonna die on the
basically-
ship without getting to the
Exactly.
planet that they're heading to.
Yeah, so basically he killed her. He murdered her by waking her up. But he didn't want to die alone. So
Yeah. So what's wrong with that? Like,
Well,
so-
they're on a ship that this is what I know about it. They were on a ship. It's like a 90-year trip or 100-year trip,
romantic.
and
No, I
they're
don't.
going to like where they're going to resettle, like this planet where they're going to resettle. And so he wakes up early.
Are
So
there other people on this planet?
there are.
they're going to be the first
They're gonna be
ones
first.
to get there. They have a whole supply of this and that and everything, but I mean, basically they start using on the ship because they're there and they're all alone.
So she thinks that. First of all, is she mad?
Oh, she's pissed. When
Okay.
She finds
So
out
then
that he
she
woke her up,
thinks that she should have stayed asleep so she could make it to the planet to be there by herself.
No, with a bunch of other people.
I thought you just said there was no one else there.
5,000 other passengers.
Oh,
but none
then
of them
okay,
have-
then she should get
All
mad.
right,
I
they're
get
in
it.
a
Yeah, there's nobody
hypersleep.
else on the planet, but there's a bunch of people
That's
on
what
the ship.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm with you.
The
Okay,
ship
okay,
is
okay.
filled with all of these people in a hibernation, in a hypersleep, and somehow he woke up, and then he knew how to wake her up, and he, instead of waking her up or letting her know, he didn't tell her for a whole year, and they were having sex and doing everything, and then she finds out that the bartender, like, he chose you, and she's like,
What a
do you
hater
mean?
bartender. Isn't he an android?
Yeah.
Oh, someone needs to
It's as
reprogram
if
that
he
piece
was-
of shit.
Well, you
Spit
know
and
what?
salt.
Right?
Everything was malfunctioning. The robots or the little computer things, everything was malfunctioning.
See, that's what I would have said. You're gonna listen to an android. He's a fucking android.
Dude, I feel like the android's like Gunther, and this is like Ross and Rachel on Friends.
Right?
He was stirring up some crap. Really, he really was. He was trying to get him caught up. It seemed it was like dirty.
See?
It was real dirty. How
You can never trust them robots,
You
man.
can't, dude.
It's only 3 characters, and then Fishburne wakes up. Oh, this guy, he's a mechanic. He can't open up, get any good food. So when he wakes her up, she can get the good food because she has a barcode where she can get like bacon and sausage. and eggs.
Shit. There you go.
Yeah, so she
I'd have woke her up,
he's
too.
eating good, and they got
Yeah.
the same room.
Bacon and Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
They
Shit.
sleeping in the same,
Waking her up
they sleeping
10
in the
out of
same
10 times.
penthouse, and then she finds out that he woke her up, he chose her, and then she feels weird and like, why her? Why did he pick her? And I don't know.
Why can't she be flattered? Why can't that be romantic? Why can't that be? Oh, that's nice. There's a whole fucking ship full of people, and I chose you.
Yeah, he chose her.
Yeah. Why can't you be like, yeah? I mean, well, that sucks. But I mean, hey.
She looked at it as murder. She told him he murdered me. She wanted Lawrence Fishburne to kill him or something. Fishburne wakes up for 5 minutes. Maybe.
This movie's gonna piss me off. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, he wakes up for like 5 minutes. He has some type of cancer. The machines can't save him. They look at him. They tell him everything that's wrong with him. They said he has hours to live. And
how'd he wake up?
Something went wrong, woke him up.
Oh, that's.
And then he had the ID pin.
Chris Pratt wanted to get a little freaky,
right? Mix a little something in.
Chris Pratt did that. I was thinking like maybe he woke him up and make it seem like it was all.
Is this one of those things where Chris Pratt is ultimately the bad guy?
No, he's actually it's a love story. They end up they grow old together. They plant plants on the ship. When the people wake up, the ship don't look like it did when they went to sleep. Looked like two people lived on the ship. They should have had a baby or something. I don't know, man. It was a stupid, weird ending.
So how'd it end? Did the ship blow up?
No, they saved the ship. The ship was malfunctioning. It was headed straight into something. Luckily, Fishburne wakes up. They can use his ID pin to get to the whatever the issue was, because without his code or whatever, they could never get through. Just like the dude couldn't eat certain foods till she got up. They couldn't get to certain access of parts of the
so
ship.
Confusing to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'd have been pissed.
It was just whatever, bro. It was
you know what movie about spaceships ain't gonna piss you off? Alien Covenant.
Yeah,
that's gonna be freaking awesome.
That looks good. That does look good.
Yeah,
that looks really good.
That Transformers.
I'm looking for it. That's the one thing. 2017.
King Kong.
We got some good stuff. Oh, I can't.
I'm not sure that I want to put Transformers in the list because it's gotten bad.
What?
You know what? Okay, I watched this most recently.
Age of Extinction.
Yeah, and it wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be.
I'll probably watch the whole thing, but I've seen parts of it, and I'm just like, ugh.
But I also went and I watched the original one.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the original one the other day, and I was like, this wasn't bad at all. This was actually pretty good.
No,
this was good.
I think it just got worse.
They just got away from that formula. Then I also watched all the Underworld movies. Because I plan on watching this new Blood Wars one.
The only one I haven't seen is the one that takes place in the past. That
one's actually really good.
The one without with Rona Mitra.
That one's actually that one's really that to me is the best one of the series besides the original one.
But
for me personally,
Underworld is also a series. It's just they don't make any sense. Why this war keeps almost being over and keeps going on and. Nothing happens in this war. It's like an episode of Seinfeld. Nothing happens in this damn war.
It's a movie.
And they're always finding like, oh, this blood is better. And then it's like, oh, wait, just kidding. This blood is better.
No, this one is. Now we got it right. No, wait, shit.
Dang.
I'm going to go see. I mean, dude, we've already seen all the other ones. You've seen them all.
Not in theaters.
Well, you haven't? Well, regardless, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
So you got to go see Blood Wars.
Well, I'll probably wait. I can't do it.
Come on, man.
I can't. Kate Beckinsale is much better than these Underworld movies. I don't know why this is the only thing that she does.
This is the only thing she does. I know. She just sits around. It makes you wonder. She sits around and just like, when's the next one?
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Like, all right. Well.
And now the dude that directed her in it, they're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
I'm up.
I'm up. Call her up and be like, I want to direct a movie with you in it.
We need to do more of that on this show. We got to find out some of some of these chicks like reps and managers.
There we go.
Start calling them on the air and just be like, hey, my name is Brandon Barber. I'm from Ranch Cucamonga. I just wanted to see if Kate wanted to go out.
Yeah.
I asked Amelia Clark out on Instagram. She hasn't seen my message yet, but I asked her.
You could be like, if she gives money to Chaotic Radio, then I will wash her car shirtless.
Let me tell you what you do when you eat a quarter of a pot brownie. Besides almost die, ladies and gentlemen, I tried a quarter of a pot brownie.
No. Somebody tried a quarter of a pot brownie, and this is what happened to that person.
To said person.
Talk about a subject change,
right? No. We're talking. It'll.
He's gonna bring it back around to Amelia Clark.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I tried one of those. Never again. It was just. It was scary. It was terrifying. I don't know what kind of pot the kids are making these days or growing, but the shit's still a lot different than when I was.
Well, and here's the problem with things like edibles, like pot brownies and pot cookies and stuff. It doesn't necessarily settle in evenly, so you might get a whole bunch, like.
Well, I must have got the whole plant.
If you have like a square,
I got the whole plant.
If you have a square, you might have all of it in like the bottom half of the pan.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it all. The rest of the brownies, I'm sure, have nothing in them. I think I got it all. And that sucks because these edibles look fun. Like, they got gummy bears that get you high. It's like the best concept ever. But now I'm afraid of everything.
When are they gonna meld vitamin gummy bears with pot gummy bears?
This is and notice the time. 5:26 a.m. to Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones. Would you like to go to dinner sometime? Just thought I'd ask. That's smooth. I don't know. Fuck you, pot brownies.
Hold on.
Fuck you very much.
You could have had one of those stories, man, like the guy who invites the girl to like the like marine balls.
Hey, you know what? If it works,
that happens
I'm
all
going
the
to
time.
become an advocate of pot brownies. Absolutely, dude.
He's gonna become. You're gonna like start making the best pot brownies this side of the Mississippi.
Damn right. Chef Boyo Barber, dude, with the pot brownies. I'm telling you, dude, I will be on it. But seriously, like that, it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, Rebecca was telling her, she's laughing about it. It made me uncomfortable. It was.
Well, there's a problem with
scary.
You shouldn't have eaten a pot brownie that early in the morning.
No, I didn't eat it at 5:30.
Oh, okay.
No, I ate it at like 9, dude. Okay, it was like 9 o'clock at night.
Wow.
How big was the brownie?
The brownie was
like a normal size brownie.
It was like a piece like this. I did half, and then that half, a quarter. That's it.
That's it? That little?
Yes.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. Because you used to smoke back in the day. You used to partake. Now, I hadn't smoked weed in close to 20 years. Weed was never my thing. It wasn't my thing, you know? I was more of a heroin guy. Just kidding, no. But, no, but I wasn't a weed guy. You know, I was everything else. I'd have fun, you know, and stuff. But just weed wasn't my thing. So, could that play a part? Like, is there tolerances with weed?
I mean,
like major.
With an edible, like if you're smoking a blunt and a blunt has like if it's like a point, whatever, or a gram or whatever, it has a certain amount of THC. But if you're eating like a quarter of a brownie or even a piece of a brownie, it's no telling how much weed or THC is in that. So the milligram or the dosage that you're receiving is much more. Plus the way that it affects you when you're smoking versus eating it. It's like taking a pill or something like that. When it goes down, it's hitting you way quicker than smoking.
What I remembered weed doing was making me extremely hungry and then very sleepy. That's all I was looking for. I wanted my mac and cheese.
Is that why you ate it in a brownie? So you're like, I'll be hungry, but I'll also be full.
You know what? No, I was gonna have mac and cheese, and I wanted it to taste a little bit better.
Okay.
Because you know how food just tastes better when you're shit faced. So I wanted it to taste a little bit more special and make me sleepy. That's what I expected. I expected at 9 o'clock, little weed brownie, some good mac and cheese. Out cold by 10.
We used to make.
No, I'm up at 5:30, sending fucking messages, going to dinner with me to fucking Emilia Clarke. Space that out of my mind. I can't fucking. Everything in this place is creaking, and I'm fucking jumping around. Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
We used to make weed butter.
Bad.
Where you can make edibles with it, cookies and brownies and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm good, dude.
And I remember I made we were having a smoke out at the house and everybody was drinking and chilling and watching whatever. And I made a batch of special brownies, which are weed brownies like Barbara had. And one of my boys, he just we were all smoking weed and he just decides to just start eating the brownies and he's just eating them. And he doesn't know that they're weed brownies. So he's over like sitting down.
You Cosby'd your buddy.
He's over sitting
totally
down by the heater or whatever, and he's just like looking in the wall. And I'm like, what's wrong with this fool? I went in the kitchen, I seen it. He was eating all the brownies, and it pissed me off because I didn't make them for him to eat them all. You know, so I'm like, who are you to come in here and just eat all the brownies? So I'm like, hey,
coming up in my house, eating my brownies.
I'm like, you okay, bro? Did you have some brownies? Here, have some more. Some more. I want to see how much could he possibly eat and what could it possibly do to him other than have him just sitting there? He was, I don't know. He was pretty messed up.
Can a person overdose? Be a dumb question to you guys that you know or that know a lot about weed. But can you overdose on weed,
you
like
can go
so to
to
speak?
sleep, you can pass out and wake up later. That's about it. You don't want to do a lot of weed and go driving or anything that can put yourself in danger. You know, you don't want to go playing with guns high on anything.
Probably not.
You know, certain things you don't want to do when you're high.
Yeah.
You know, you smoke some weed, play video games. You know, you smoke some weed, chill, watch a movie. You know,
eat mac and cheese.
Yeah. Eat. You know,
so good. So good.
You don't want to. You know, so yeah.
Send messages to Emilia Clarke.
You know,
the mac and cheese, just so you know, did taste better. So did the 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's the half a carton of chocolate milk. Dude, I started eating and drinking everything because I was freaked out, and I had to Google how to get rid of my high. And so it was like eat, cold shower. Basically, that's all I had going. And I'm like, shit. And it's, 30-something degrees in this fucking place. I'm already freezing my nuts off. And I'm dunking my head in ice cold water. And I'm eating everything. But I can't tell that I'm full. Okay. Then I'm like, when I finally did get some sleep, when I woke up, I had the worst stomach ache for like the whole day. I'm like, I wonder why, because I ate everything except my kid.
Did you eat
dude, I ate everything.
And you ate junk,
right? Holy shit, I ate just straight junk. Like, there were more Funyuns in the fridge. There was a bunch more bags, dude. I killed like 8 or 9 bags. String cheese, whole package, wasn't even open. It's not even here anymore. Whole thing. I ate the whole package. How many are in a thing in the string? Like 12?
You're asking for the mud, but
no wonder people are making you put signs up in the fridge.
But I mean, seriously,
that's why you had to put signs up in the fridge.
Shit. But yeah, no, dude, I was like scared. I was like stressed.
Yeah, we
not
brownies are not good for you to eat too much of it,
but it was only a quarter, dude. I thought,
well, your
what?
tolerance is just lower. That's all. My mom never smoked. I mean, she smoked when I was younger. I remember going to one of her 30th graduations or something, and her friend, she was like, Tommy, he had the best weed. And I'm like, what the hell is she just saying? But anyways, that's what I knew. She smoked too. But when she had her leukemia and she was doing her chemotherapy, I would get her medical marijuana brownies or cookies, and I would have to cut them up in certain pieces. Tell her, here, today you eat this amount, or later eat that amount. Never eat more than that, because it takes a toll on you, especially if you don't do it, or if you're not used to it. It'll make you tired, it'll make you nauseated, dizzy, things of that nature, make you want to go lay down or eat. So I remember she ate too much of it one time, and she called me the next day talking about she thinks she almost overdosed, and I just laughed. I thought it was pretty funny. But she had to understand that you can't eat this and do that. You can't. I mean, ignorant people do things like, oh, hey, I'm going to eat this whole brownie, and then you'll sit back and record those fools.
Right.
Because they've crossed the line, and they've done something they probably shouldn't have, and later on they're going to...
Years back, I'd have been that smart ass, been like, oh, it's a brownie, but not anymore.
Yeah.
No, brownies have my respect. All brownies. I walk by brownies at the grocery store, today I'm like, fuck you guys. No, I'm not falling for that shit. Yeah, Oh, at any rate, so yeah, back to business. Ryan Reynolds was supposed to reprise Deadpool in the role, reprise Deadpool in Logan, but now it's been debunked. I was all excited for a second. I was like, yeah, shit. Not happening, fans. I know I had people texting me about that. Are you gonna talk about Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool? He's not, or you're Deadpool in Logan. He's not in it. Sorry to let you guys know.
He talks too much.
Nah, not in it. He's not in it.
I'm kind of getting tired of all this kind of information coming out. Like, save some surprises.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I've been one of the worst, as we know, about my trailers. I love my trailers. When they come out, I'm all over them. But I one of my goals for 2017 is to not watch trailers. I'm going to try to not watch them so that I can be surprised with my movies.
I try to watch less. I kind of want to see the first trailer.
Yeah.
And if it's a movie I'm not sure about, then maybe a second one. But generally just one to kind of whet my appetite and then be
Get
like,
you into it?
Yeah.
See, I feel like I need to just go cold turkey.
There you go.
I have a problem, and I can admit it.
Well, that's gonna have you.
And that's it.
What if
crapping your pants in the theater?
I know, right? See, it should up my orgasm game in the theater. I would think. I'll be able to bust. Explain to Matt on the break.
I know what words mean.
So I'm gonna try not to watch trailers this year.
I think it was Adam Driver who said that he hoped that they don't release a trailer for Episode 8 at all.
Do you think that would be a good thing if you have a blockbuster movie like, for example, Avengers: Infinity War? If they just don't do any trailer at all?
Yeah.
That would never happen.
No, but I'm saying, do you think that they would? I mean, do you think that would be a good thing if they did? It won't happen, obviously, because the marketing, they got to make the money. They want to hype it. But when you have a movie like Infinity War, who everyone knows by now what it is, what it's going to entail, could you get away with not doing a trailer. You can still market the hell of it. You can have the toys. You can have, all the fast food
You can do the
joints doing
posters.
and all that shit. You can have the posts up everywhere. Could you get away with not doing a trailer?
I think so.
Mike, you say no? Well, I mean, it won't happen, but do you think they could do it? Could they pull it off?
Well, there's been many of sleeper movies that have just hit theaters and became huge successes.
Right.
So, yeah, it can be done because it has been done.
Okay.
So, yeah, I would have to say yeah.
But for like blockbuster movies that like the everyone's waiting for.
An Episode 8 or an Avengers.
I mean, yeah, like I said, it's been done many times with sleeper movies and they become success. So, yeah, it can be done as long as you have the the freeway signs and advertisements and all that. Yeah, it'd be done.
Even if you want to put up a trailer that's just like the title card, Avengers: Infinity War with some music. Okay.
They've done that with Man of Steel. They did the very first trailer with Man of Steel. Was just his title.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, they're releasing photos. How many dumb set photos did 20th Century Fox release for Alien Covenant leading up to it?
A shit ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, there is a new why I got onto this trailer kick. There's a new international TV spot for Spider-Man: Homecoming with new snippets of footage.
No wonder your hands are shaking.
I know. I'm like, oh no, but I will be watching that because it's not 2017 yet.
Somebody pointed out that if you go back and watch the trailers for Rogue One, that the scenes that are in Rogue One aren't actually in the movie.
That happens more often than you think.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of reshoots.
Like Suicide Squad too.
Yeah, there's a bunch of reshoots, and so there's a ton of stuff that's not.
Yeah, I'm really getting tired of is it seems like it's starting to become a trend is putting a movie out and then doing a fucking director's cut and having the movie be better.
Well, I don't know that Suicide Squad is better.
I thought it was better.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen the.
Watch it.
I haven't seen the director's cut, but
it's good.
They have what do they have like 18 more minutes in the movie for the director's cut? Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, and then Batman vs Superman to me was a different movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched the extended cut, but that one I know it's supposed to be.
Why can't you just get it right the first time? What the?
They really messed up on that Batman Superman. They should have put that director's cut. That extended scene needed to be in the theatrical cut. Needed to be.
Absolutely.
It explained the movie.
Explained everything.
Yeah.
So much better.
Well, it might be not with Batman v Superman, but like Suicide Squad and some other stuff. It may just be like, we want people to buy this movie on DVD, so we're releasing a special edition with stuff that wasn't in the theater.
Do that though? Well, can't they put something else with it? Like a statue or some shit.
Well, I don't know what. Well, here's the thing. You're gonna buy the movie regardless,
right?
So,
most people are.
So then who cares if they don't put it out in the theater? Like for you're going to buy it when it comes out on DVD, whether it's the new version or the old.
But when I go to the theater, I want to see the best. Why can't I see the best version? Why do I got to wait till it comes out on DVD?
Maybe with Batman v Superman, they thought they had the best version, and then everybody complained about it, and they're like, shit. Okay. Let's throw some stuff in.
Oh, I'm so hyped for King Kong, by the way.
Yeah.
I am so hyped. I'm just really curious to see how they're going to do this whole him versus Godzilla thing.
Yeah,
I am, but I'm a huge King Kong fan, dude, and this looks amazing. Samuel L. Jackson and John Goodman and King Kong.
Well, of course Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
Yeah, of course he is. What's he not in, dude?
He's in every fourth movie that gets released in Hollywood.
Pretty much in everything, dude. He's pretty much in everything.
By the way, I think he owes his career to Quentin Tarantino.
He does?
Well, in that he was in a ton of stuff, but it was Pulp Fiction that really really catapulted him into.
I don't know, Coming to America, dude.
Yeah.
That's I think
Samuel Jackson wasn't in Coming to America.
Yeah.
He
was Eddie Murphy.
No, Coming to America. He was in Coming to America. I'm being a smartass about it, launching his career. But yes, he was the guy that was robbing McDowell's. Remember, he was the robber. Remember, Eddie Murphy took the broom, undid it.
He only remembers one black guy in a movie.
Come on, man.
No, that wasn't. Holy shit, that was. Oh my God! Wow. Yeah.
See, the old man gets it right every now and then.
He didn't do the stick though. He had the knife.
No. He had a gun actually.
The shotgun. He
had a shotgun and a beanie.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
And then Eddie Murphy had the broom, took the handle off, and then did his thing.
Yeah, and then
and that's when the girl was like, ooh.
Then the other guy jumped over the counter and got the gun. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Arsenio Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow, I totally forgot he was in the movie.
Hey, man. Don't fuck with me and Sam Jackson, dude. I know my shit. I know my Sam.
You know Sam?
I know Sam. And my Eddie Murphy movies. Oh, it's about time to wrap, isn't it? Shit. Well, hey, you know what? 2016 can seriously get the fuck out of here. We've lost how many icons this year? George Michael, now gone as well.
And a bunch of others.
Well, I'm saying most recent.
Right.
It's crazy. Prince was this year. How many our generation singers and icons have we lost just in the last couple of years? It's crazy. Like, to think that Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, George Michael, Prince, these people, they're dead and gone, and at such a young age. It's I don't know, it's nuts, dude. I don't know. It's not like they're 90 years old, dude.
Right.
They're young. Who's next? Madonna?
Please. By
I
the
don't
way,
understand, why is Courtney Love still here? That seems a little unfair.
I want to read you a plot description. I want you to tell me what movie this is.
Bring it.
A man claiming to be an African prince on a quest in Los Angeles to find his princess.
Mm-hmm.
Fumnaya hasn't had the best of luck, so he enlists his trusted sidekick Andy to help him on his romantic quest to share a kiss with a woman.
Has Andy as his sidekick?
Yeah. So what movie is that? An African prince comes to America.
Yeah.
What movie is that?
Well, it's Coming to America.
Nope. It's Going to America, starring Eddie Griffin from 2014.
Yeah, he said L.A., not Queens.
Oh, Eddie.
I was at Best Buy and I saw this box.
Wait, that's real?
Yeah, I was at Best Buy and I saw this box for Going to America. I was like, what? And Eddie Griffin on the cover, and I flipped it over. I was like, oh, this is a remake of Coming to America.
Wow.
Eddie Griffin, man, Pootie Tang.
Wow. Cat Williams, there's another one that should be gone, and he's still here.
Oh, if only.
He gets arrested every week, but he's still alive. It's amazing.
If only.
And he's not even in jail. How does that guy avoid jail? Like, seriously.
Why did Nick Cannon put him on that show? Well, it wasn't a funny show, but
yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, no, we've lost so many icons this year, and I'm done with 2016.
Number one icon, Victoria Smitherman.
Absolutely, amen, sweetheart. She's at least we know she's above, watching us. But yeah, dude, it's been a hell of a year, man. Even besides all these deaths going on, 2016 has just been a rough year for a lot of people. This is our final show of the year. I'm definitely looking forward to what 2017 will bring, especially with Chaotic Radio. We're growing rapidly, and the family's getting bigger and better. So I am definitely looking forward to what we do as a family and as a company. But just for me personally, I'm really hoping 2017 is better, not only for myself, but for everybody that's in my life that I know. Because I know some people that have gone through some really tough times this year, and not just with one situation, with multiple.
Right.
It's just and we ended with Donald Trump becoming president. It's crazy shit, I'll tell you. 2016.
Thanks to Barber.
2016. You know what? It did a little bit too much of the pot brownies. Yeah. That's what 2016.
America, you can thank Barber for
too
Trump.
Much of that shit, right? Hey, you know what? I called it. No one want to listen to me.
Every
voted.
Vote counts.
You didn't call. You voted.
I voted. I did. Rebecca, who'd you vote for? Did you vote? Who'd you vote for? You vote for who? Oh, you can get the fuck out of here. I'm just kidding. She's you know what? To each their own.
Yeah.
Donald won though. Damn right. Again, shout out to Rob Lopez, the mouth, and hope everything works out okay over there. Raghouse Radio is not coming in this evening, so you got a little bit of a break. But Women Talking Football will be on later this evening, 9 o'clock. So stick around for that. You can get up, go eat a pot brownie, come close to death, and then come back.
Ask Amelia Clark on a date.
You can. I'm not sure she'll respond, but good luck.
Oh, she'll probably respond to them.
Absolutely, of course. It's me they're talking about.
Yeah.
Esquire, thank you for coming in.
Oh, yeah?
Appreciate it.
Happy 2016.
Selly Cell had to take off, but we know he was happy to be here for.
Yeah.
He's probably just pissed off.
He was happy to be here for like 10 minutes, and then he was angry to be here for.
He's right now talking about it in the car to himself.
Yeah.
Fuck him, dude.
That mother.
Fuck him. All right, I'm done. He's gonna tell us later he doesn't want to be on the show anymore. It's gonna get sad. God damn it. All right, hey Mike, thanks for helping out, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
We appreciate it, my friend. To everyone else, you guys, please stay safe. It's New Year's Eve. Be intelligent. That's why we have Uber, all right, and Lyft. And
there'll probably be a Facebook message from Barber.
I will put up my yearly Facebook message. I will stay sober, and I will pick up anyone that needs a ride.
Sober from pot brownies too?
I'm not touching any brownies ever again. I'm off of brownies. We love you all. Thanks again for everything. We'll see you guys next year. Till then, peace.
Late.